So the number one comment I've received lately has been something like, but yeah, Kyle, we don't want to replace the dollar. We just want to trade in our own currencies and not depend on the dollar. Well, that would be like telling all air traffic controllers in the world that they will no longer be using English and have to switch to another language. Now, before you start with American hate and English language hate, just hear me out. This isn't an American pride video. This is simply how international trade works. International trading is like a highway system, and the dollar is the foundation of the roads. In order to trade directly from one currency to another, you have to have a swap line set up at the major banks. Swap line, that's a term you probably won't hear from other investing influencers, but it's an important term to know regarding the subject of international trade. Every major bank has swap lines set up with the dollar, so the dollar is convertible into everything. Canadian dollars, yen, Colombian pesos, Brazilian real, whatever. Certain countries that trade a lot with each other, like Australia and New Zealand, you can go directly between the Aussie dollar and the New Zealand dollar. I'm sure you can do the pound and the euro. Every combination, though, doesn't exist. You're not going to get every bank to set up every single combination of currencies. There's no point in doing that. You just go from whatever currency to dollars to whatever other currency. That's just how it works. It works fine the way it is. Creating a BRICS currency, no one would use the BRICS currency outside of those countries. So sure, they could do some or all of their own trade with each other in the BRICS currency. But all those countries will be doing all their trade with everybody else in dollars. And then all the other countries in Europe and Australia, Canada, etc., everyone would still be using dollars for basically everything. So this BRICS currency stuff is just not that relevant. So then people will say, yeah, Kyle, but the BRICS population makes up 43% of the entire world. And the truth is that isn't a way to measure financial strength or currency strength. In population, China and India are number 1 and number 2. In terms of oil reserves, Venezuela is number 1 and Saudi Arabia is number 2. But both China and India are tiny. Depending on what you're measuring, different countries will rank differently. It's like people trying to figure out who's the best baseball player by watching them shoot free throws on a basketball court. The BRICS countries are big and important in some ways, but when it comes to their importance to the global financial system, they're tiny countries that don't matter very much.